Section 419 of Criminal Code goes or says, any person who by any false pretense and with intent to defraud obtain from any other person capable of being stolen or induce any other persons to deliver to another or anything capable of being stolen is guilty of a felony and is liable to imprisonment for 3 years. So I'm sure you're wondering why I'm reading a code of conduct or your constitution to you. It goes to show that something or a speculation or a video has been, roaming over the internet by VDM of Bobrisky. But before I get into the video, I have in studio with me our guest Amy.
Musically Amy.
Yeah.
Hi.
So getting into the video, we are going to be talking about some of the things that Bobrisky brought up allegedly, because we don't know the source of this voice recording and we are not sure if it's authentic, because nowadays AI can do anything. I'm not saying it's fake, neither am I saying it's real. So everything we're going to be talking about here today is going to be alleged. So I want to ask you what you think about this whole situation with the VeryDarkMan, Bobrisky, and EFCC case.
I always knew that VeryDarkMan had it in for Bobrisky. So whether it's AI or not, I knew he was always going to use something to attack Bobrisky. Like, he cannot go a day without attacking Bobrisky. But still, if that allegation is true, then some people, they need to actually call some people into question. Because from what I heard of the audio, Bobrisky bribed someone to drop the charge of laundering. Like, it was on the charges and you dropped it. So if that was actually what happened in a very public case like that, then honestly, I don't even know what to say about this country again.
It's very, very funny that Bobrisky will say something like that, because First off, they say any act of crime, fraud or felony should be charged for 3 years. They gave him 6 months. 6 months is not so much. So that was fair, if you ask me. And the fact that he said something about, paying 15 million naira to drop the charge, are they telling us now that you can pay your way away from crime in like Nigeria?
As long as you have the money. I think someone tried to say with that. I think it was even VeryDarkMan that said that the law does not work for the poor or something like that, that the rich can get away with it. As long as you have the money to bribe the officials in charge, you are free to get away with it. So it makes sense.
So speaking for what you said now about not being able to, that it's for the poor, it just takes me back memory lane where some people were arrested for, protesting against bad governance and all, and they gave them very tedious, So I think I would like to read out the constitution for protest, because a lot of us don't even know our rights as citizens. So give me this moment to read out the constitution that goes against arresting people that are protesting, because it's in our right to protest. Section 40 of the 1999 Constitution, which states, every person shall be entitled to assemble freely and associate with other persons, and in particularly, he may form or belong to any political party, trade union, or other associations for protection of his interests. So basically, the Section 40 of 1999 Constitution gives us freedom and liberty to protest. But now, people are being arrested for protesting. So if people can be arrested for, practicing their rights as citizens of the nation, and then somebody commits a crime and pays 15 million naira to be free, what's your take on that?
We already know our take on that. It's madness. It's the society right now. And I've always said that we have laws in theory, we don't have it in practice. We are living in a lawless country. No matter what crime you go to, if they arrest you now and someone says, I'm going to pay so amount, you don't even need to go to court. The police themselves will let you go. We're in a lawless society. So if the police are doing that, we're living in anarchy. So I'm not even surprised by that. But that protest I feel like some actually took it violently. Because I know that it was not, I knew they arrested somebody. They said it was because they acted violently. But I'm not sure that allegedly. So if it's not, But I feel like peaceful protest that does not destroy the amenities and the things that the nation needs, that's what is peaceful protest. But if you are not taking it far, you are destroying properties, you are breaking traffic lights. I think I saw some videos where someone was climbing the traffic light and removing it. Now, then those ones should be arrested.
A lot of people take advantage of.
That's the thing. In protest, everybody takes it. That's why you shut down shops. In most economies, they don't shut down shops because they are.
But I mean, some people actually pay people to go and like disrupt protests.
So those people that are paying them now, that's the thing. Who are the ones paying those people to stop the protest? It's not a normal citizen that will go and tell you to stop the protest. Well, it's the power between and behind. Sorry.
I would like us to like get back into that video, to continue to a particular extent, so I can buttress it more for you guys to understand.
I'm a very big influencer. I have over 5 million followers on my Instagram. So my Facebook, and they're paying me on my Facebook every month. So I'm okay. So they were like, all those money cannot still make me buy a house of 450 million naira in Pinok, and where I'm staying in Chevron, blah 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 blah. The shop put the money laundry shop. They charged me to court. So when they charged me to court, we had to beg them that, okay, if they want to remove the money laundering, how much would they collect? They said we should go and bring 15 million that they will remove the money laundering.
So as you guys have seen from that particular video, a lot was said, that, she wanted them to drop the charges, or I don't know how to address Bobrisky. He told them to drop the charges for this. And I don't think that should have been allowed, if you ask me. And then they told her to bring a particular sum of amount, which was 15 million naira. She happened to have people that can, raise money. She mentioned some names, Blanco Elele, that gave her 8 million naira, and somebody else that gave her, 4 million, or 2 million. So my question now is, for people that cannot afford that type of money, what then happens to them?
They end up in jail. Their lives are lost, destroyed, probably killed. This is Nigeria. See, let's be real, this is Nigeria. The law is meant for the poor, not for the rich, not for the elite. It's not for but I don't even understand, because the charges for money laundering is 3 years. So obviously he didn't want to stay there for 3 years. Right. That's why he got 6 months. He didn't care about the spraying one. He just wanted that. He didn't even feel guilty. You understand? Right. And those ones did not even think. They said that you cannot even you cannot use your account to send the money because they know. No, the thing is, our account was frozen because there was an ongoing investigation. They were aware of all those things. Yeah. And it's them that told her that all those things. Like, it's very strange. The EFCC. That's a norm. Even when police stops you, they don't tell you to transfer money to their account. You use POS or something. We know that the police are corrupt. But when you hear EFCC,
I don't think all police.
Some police are corrupt. When you hear the EFCC and they are slamming this, they are raiding this, and to now hear something so like, pay me 15 million for all the money that it's not 15 million, and they're still going to share that 15 million. Some of them are not even going to get 1 million from there. Like, I mean, that's if you know about the money. But it's funny how that charge, they dropped that charge. And there was no explanation. Where did you get the suspicion of the money laundering? Why did you drop it? Because it was there, it was written there. Because actually, no explanation. They asked her how she was able to buy the house at Enoch Estate in Chevron. She I think for over 450 million. She mentioned that, right? But what I got from that is, you have money now. Well, how do you generate your money to buy that? Give us way. That's because then they not drop it. Like, what is that? The funny thing is, she said she gets money from Facebook and YouTube and all that, and Instagram. Why didn't they see that? I feel like your money it can be traced now. If you are getting money from Facebook and Instagram, Snapchat, basically from social medias. I know that things like that, you can gain money from social media, but why would they ask that if they already knew the answer? Well, if there's anything I respect the EFCC for, is they can trace down whatever information you have. So they don't do oral investigation. They do mostly
background investigation. They will
Exactly.
investigate you. So if they should be asking
They
Bobrisky
knew
that,
already what they wanted. It was just a game they were playing. So that she will be the one that, sorry, he will be the one that will offer, okay, I want to drop this. What do I need to do? And they gave her a price.
I mean,
They gave her a price.
to buy a house for
For
450
money
million
laundering.
naira, that's wild, though. That's wild. I think these people are like the perpetrators of this whole fraud or one thing. Because if somebody that
Well,
that
really,
did
think
such a
about it.
crime,
Who is Bobrisky? What's she doing?
he
What's he doing that he's getting that much wealth? You don't have a specific profession that you say you are getting monthly salary, and yet you are no. Even there's no amount of social media engagement or brand ambassadors that will catapult you that fast.
Well, I think that he's just the fruit that no parents want for their child. No disrespect to you, Bob, but you know, in the world we live in today, we celebrate, quote and unquote, the rubbish more than we celebrate, you know, those that are innovative. Because if you go to areas, you see young children being innovative, creating things. They don't get much traction.
In Nigeria, we had two people that actually made cars.
Yeah, but
they
like don't
students, but we never heard of them again. In fact, I think one of them was actually sourced out from overseas to like come over there. We don't celebrate our people.
People like that don't get traction.
Quick money.
You have to be stupid these days. Not like general, but like check the people that are like in your faces. It's mostly content that are not making sense. So I mean, this goes to show that we're in a big trouble. Even the poor masses are in the more bigger trouble. Because if you don't get more, if you don't have money or get money to buy your way,
commit a crime. They just need a scapegoat. And that one looks like taking.
Yeah.
And also, sometimes they even agree because they have families, so pay me so that let me give it. I will stay. They have stories like that, and it's sad because we're supposed to be the giant of Africa. We're supposed to be like a leading example, and why?
I guess we're the ant of Africa right now.
We are nonsense in Africa.
Well, I'll just say ant. Let's continue with the video. I'll get back after the video shortly.
To my friend, I called my friend, because I can't use my account. I wanted to send money from my account, but he said I'm still under investigation. I cannot withdraw from my account. So I now called a few of my friends. You know Polanco, Elele? That Polanco, yeah, is my very good friend. So I called him. I told him. I was like, no, I can't want to send the OC. I can't want to send the OC. He now I gave him my brother's account. He now sent 8 million naira. He can't only send the same year.
Yeah.
I was even shocked that he can send that kind of amount of money. He said, a very nice person. So I called Demola in New York. He is my friend too. Demola sent 1 million naira because I had to call the people I'm close to, people I trust. Demola sent me 1 million. Yeah, Demola sent me 1 million naira immediately. Transferred 1 million naira to my account. Then I called other few people because I can't start making call because I don't know who set me up. So let me not start calling the wrong people. Do you understand?
Sure.
So I called the people I trust. So the money shall complete 15 million I paid. They now remove money laundering. They now took me to court for spraying of money.
Okay.
And I know that
Welcome back, guys. I'm sure you saw that one. I was wild and thrilled by what I just heard from our Uncle Bob. You know, he had a lot to say about how, you know, he didn't want it to go that much. Like, he was hoping all the charges would have been dropped. But sadly,
he said that they are jealous of him.
Yeah, I mean, like that is even very funny because, like I said, Nigeria is not a real place. You know,
it's not.
I've said it in my previous shows before now, and Nigeria is not a real place. If of the beautiful women we have,
you choose a man.
You chose a man as the most best dressed.
Then the idiot now came to say that they are jealous of him.
Well, I wouldn't tag him an idiot because it's not his fault that he was chosen.
If anything, it's not even jealousy, it's anger, it's annoyance. It's disappointment.
But
you are not a man. You said the best dressed woman, I be female or whatever. Well, like, what is that? Just go, if you wanted to give him the title, just say best female looking dressed, I be whatever. Not that you will disrespect all those men and you now come out to say that they were jealous of you.
They can be jealous. They have every right to be. He didn't pick himself. Somebody picked him
Please, that's
in that,
That was enough.
And speaking of godfathers, not everybody have such godfathers.
Me, I want to know the Godfather.
Well,
You should mention it. He has already started mentioning it. You should have mentioned that one too.
me, I don't think I want to meet your godfather, Mr. Bob, but it shows
The
that,
Godfather that will call the controller of everything.
right?
Now, wow.
It shows that there are strong people on this earth. There are people that actually control the uncontrollable. Because if Bob wouldn't actually stay in the prison while everybody's mind,
Everybody
Bob was
thought
in
he
the prison.
prison.
But he wasn't. He was somewhere else.
I mean, let's even look at this thing now. Why would Bob go and be saying these things?
Well, he probably might just be gisting a friend.
I don't know.
Because from the voice recording, it was a phone call.
Even the friend was not really talking. He was just saying,
Yeah, he was enjoying the gist.
But the thing I'm actually thinking, you said that it was probably someone in your circle, that's Bob, it was probably someone in your circle that betrayed him.
Mhm.
Then he came out of prison and now started, you were even calling names. That was one of the reasons why I feel like this is probably not true. But I feel like he's a smart man. You know what you should do and what you should not do, and you are now exposing all this.
To me, I felt like we don't know the relationship between him and the person who was on the phone.
Clearly, the relationship was open because the person has sent the audio out.
Yeah, sometimes people are snakes, if you ask me. Some people come build your trust, make you like them, only for them to go behind your back and bite you. Some don't even bite you behind your back, they bite you right in front of your face. So you cannot blame him or Shim for trusting whoever she.
I wonder whether he's panicking right now.
I don't think he is, because we don't know that for sure. We don't know that for sure. But he said something, he made a statement that really got my attention. And it was the fact that he called, he called somebody that, his godfather. I'm sorry, I don't know if I should call you him or her.
Is it him?
What do you identify as, please? Come out and tell us. But Shim called the godfather and then put some calls through, and then that happened. If they have the power to control that, then they have the power to control Nigeria. Because if a whole controller general
He's controlling the police.
can be controlled to do something, who can they control?
Actually, he basically told that. He's not even the one that called the godfather. The godfather was the one that called him and said that you are not going to stay in prison.
Yes.
Like, you guys think about that for a moment. The godfather that can control the controller, that is controlling the police.
Controlling the prisons.
God, actually, it's
To
actually
correct
scary.
that.
It's actually very,
So
very scary.
as you can see, it's crazy. And then we're all thinking, oh, Bob is rotting in prison, not knowing she's living her best life.
I never actually thought he was rotting in prison.
He is living his best life in a service apartment with, all sort of goodies.
I mean, you guys saw how he came out now. Fresh looking, like, this one did not go to prison. This one went for vacation.
Actually.
Staycation.
And then we had people, sending him money from all,
Bought cows.
giving her gifts for going to prison. Well, I think I'm agreeing more that the poor are the ones these laws are made for, not the elite or the rich. Because if one person can go to prison, not an actual prison, and then when she comes out, she's been given gifts, monetary gifts, cows, whatnot. And then there are poor people every day that come out of
She
it.
she will still do spraying of money again after, sorry, he.
I
mentioned that too when he came out, that he will still spray money again.
I mean, his backing is very strong.
If people like that are being backed to do whatever they want, really, what hope do we even have in this country?
Well, the hope of the Christ Jesus coming soon. But I would like us to
how many
continue.
people can actually wait to that? How many people are right now in prison still thinking that there's justice in this land?
It's not even people. Like, when you say people actually committed crime. Let's not talk about the innocent people.
And that was what I'm saying. I believe that there's justice.
I mean, by now they should have confirmed that there isn't. Because there are a lot of innocent people in prison. Some have used 30
Some
years.
are scapegoats.
Yes, those are the innocent ones. I was watching a documentary, and the documentary said that 70% of people in prison are innocent. and how they generate money through prison and all that. But that's not what we're here today. We're here to talk about Bob, EFCC, Very Dark One, and then, all that comes with it. So let's get back to the video and we'll continue.
The whole thing started from when they gave me best female dress. You saw that video, Abby? That they gave me best female dress.
Yes,
That's
yes,
when the
yes,
whole
I
thing
did.
yeah, yeah, that's when the whole thing started from, jealousy, everything.
Envy.
So we shall got to court. I shall told them that I'm guilty, that maybe court will even pity me or say, oh yeah, pay fine
I know.
or community service. Sadly, the court sentenced me. So, I was on my way to the prison. Then my godfather called me and said, you will not enter that prison, don't worry. Let me make arrangements for an apartment close to the prison. That is going to call the controller in Nigeria, that's overall in Nigeria, in Abuja, and I will talk to them. They shall talk before I come back, They now took me to one apartment that I must not come out till I finish my sentence.
Sometimes.
That the
We thank
Oga
God for
said they
that.
should come out. The Oga said they should come and keep me here. That I mustn't I mustn't go like enter data, but nobody should know that I'm not there.
Yes.
You know. So they said the guy will collect money. They wanted to give them 7.
As you guys have seen from that video, that there is, they always say that there's nobody above the law, but clearly there are some that are above the law. I think you have something to say about that.
No, when you say there's nobody above the law in this Nigeria.
I mean, clearly, I think you do from your.
No, I said, of course there's nobody above. There are people above the law in this country.
Because if the whole controller general of prisons can be controlled, that means they can be substitutes, and nothing is going to happen.
My amusement in all this is that they already had the apartment ready.
Mm-hmm.
They already had the apartment. Like, so there's obviously like it brings to mind that means not everybody that is sentenced to prison goes to prison.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you have the right amount, you have the right connections, there are places for you where you will be kept and nobody will see you, but you are okay. Yes.
Another thing I would like to frown out is, I respect Falz about guy a lot, but his name was mentioned. The Falanos are known for their, their good work so far, and the father of Falz happens to be his son, one of the best judges in Nigeria right now. I know I don't think so much respect for you, sir, but me personally, I don't think this should be a case I would have.
That's if it's actually real. Yes. If it's actually involved.
Yes, yes. Like I said, I don't. From the beginning of this video, I said it that I don't believe the video 100%. I think it's possible that it might have happened, but then AI do voice recording these days, so I'm not saying yes or no. But if it's true that he happened to get involved in situations like this, I don't think it's something you should. You're a very busy person, sir. Although I know Falz, your son, brought it to your attention to take responsibility for. But we know you as a very busy person because you have a lot on your table. I don't think this is a case we want to, we would like you to get involved in, because we have other major problems that we have to deal with here in Nigeria than Bobrisky. He has done the crime. He does his time. I think that's how it works.
It explains a lot. If that's true, well, let's be realistic. Most people have connection. But if these celebrities, or they're not like influencers now, these popular influencers, if they have this kind of backing, we've seen some celebrities, I'm not going to mention it, we've seen them, how they behave online. There's no accountability, nobody calling them out. Even the how will I say this, the legends, even the veterinarians in the industry, they don't say anything about them. So it makes you wonder if this person has a godfather's number on the phone. Maybe that's why they're actually keeping quiet. Nobody wants to step on some people's toes. Everybody just leave them so they don't bring their crap to my side. I don't want to get involved in any. So it actually makes me think, like, even the government is permissive Like government officials will be scared of influencers because of who they have behind them. Like, think about that. So you can go and provoke someone, you can go and insult. You know how people have sharp mouths on social media. You can go and insult someone like, I don't like this person, I want to ruin this person's life. And you'll be ruined because of who they have in their back. So it makes me wonder when you see things like that, also, is there any freedom? Like actual true freedom? Because most Nigerians, they don't really even understand what's going on. They will just say things and do things. And even forget the poor masses now. Average people that doesn't have the right connections can say something and piss off someone. Because if you reverse it now, he is protected, but you are not. And if he wants to destroy you, he can, because he has the right people to do that. Like, so, and again, this cross-dressing thing, yeah, it's actually very interesting because we've seen cases of people that have been killed, not because they are gay or anything, but because they dress as a woman when they're a man or whatever. We've seen cases in Nigeria, but yet Bobrisky is untouched.
I mean, he
I
said
mean, the
it's
guy
that
has
he's a
even
man.
transcended dressing. He actually now looks like a woman.
He said that he's a man in the court of law now.
And he said he's a man in court of law. And yet, it's not even the people we are attacking. Because it's mommy of Lagos. But yes, we also see other people being killed. What's the name of this woman that they had to identify?
Something Mama of Abuja or something.
They killed her and they had to identify her and she's actually a man and stuff. So what is obviously he, the one that died, clearly didn't have enough connections to protect him. And people are following, and that's because he even followed. But this was the trendsetter in this stuff in Nigeria.
Yes, he has opened the door to.
But he did not tell us how. He does not tell us. He does not tell people the protection they need, the steps. So people are following him and they are losing their lives. Meanwhile, he can walk through Lagos comfortably and nobody's going to touch him.
Actually,
nobody is going to touch him.
Well, let's continue the video.
Like millionaire, I had to call Elele again because there's nobody for me to call. Elele gave me 2 million, the balance of 2 million. So now I'm supposed to come out in what's it called? Ending of July next month.
Okay.
29th. Bad guy. His father is a son. So first reached out to me. His father spoke to me. His father said we can apply for pardon.
Okay.
That pardon the president, because it's.
So as you guys can see from that video, because I find this particular video, although I won't blame Fowles for this one, because from the angle I'm going to be looking at it from, he only wanted to help, with the appealing, because not a lot of people know that you can actually appeal after being sentenced to prison. So Fowles was just, trying to do Bobrisky a favor by just helping him appeal. But then the judge said he was going to collect 10 million naira. Why do we always have to bribe our way through everything?
I don't know about Fowles, but this is the same Fowles that talks about fighting operation. He mentioned it, fighting operation. We Fowles say that he did not see the charges of the money laundering being dropped.
If you want to speak,
he wants to help. I understand the appealing part, but bringing in your father.
His father is a lawyer, not him.
He's a lawyer, so he went to law school. He himself is a lawyer.
He's not practicing.
But why is he bringing? The father is a son, a lawmaker. He brought in his father to help Bobrisky, not to say any happy. The guy got out early now.
But he did time. There are people that did the same. There are some people that did this same crime that didn't do time.
Bobrisky did not do any time. He was on vacation.
Well, that's how you see it. But
what Bobrisky wanted was his name dropped, the charges cleared. He wanted a pardon. He did not want his name to be on any criminal list.
Well, if you ask,
I said that if they, for what I understood, they were going to get it up to the president,
it's going to get to like Supreme Court now. Like wow.
He wanted a pardon.
Yes.
And Fowles involved his father, who is a son, who can get access to the president. If it was an appeal, there are procedures to do that. But he brought in his father.
If you watch the video thoroughly, he said, Nigeria now and corruption. he said, and I quote,
He's a corruption person. He's a corrupt person.
so I mean that he said that, so he knows clearly. But I'm just saying that if he could have gone for like the 6 months that they wanted him out, then there is somebody that was charged for the same crime. He just paid a particular fine, but he didn't do time.
I understand that.
So that's what I'm saying, that there are levels to this.
So he's
That-
not on that level yet.
I didn't say that he's not, but I'm just saying that he also committed the crime and did time, even if he just, by the books, he did time.
I understand. By
But
the books.
there's somebody else that did not do time for the same crime. So now, if this can happen, it shows that we're in a country that is being governed by the people that we don't see.
I think I mentioned before that there are puppeteers that are controlling the government officials, telling them what to do.
Me, I think, I don't know for sure.
We're
It's
not-
just a feeling.
The people that are ruling us, that you see ruling us, are not the ones actually. We have what they call them, the 1%ers.
Oh.
The one that actually hold the real power that nobody knows. Nobody knows. So, is Bobrisky a 1%er? Can we say?
Yeah, I believe him not, because he actually went to prison. So, you know,
Should not bury it.
I just don't like the fact that everything has to go through the route of bribery, because he said they wanted him to bring 10 million naira again to, you know, pay the person that was going to like vindicate him from every of the charges and drop everything. Because from his statement, he came a month earlier than he should actually be released. He was released a month earlier than he was supposed to be released. So trust me, there were some things that were done and the appeal was granted and all that. But I mean, let us know what you think from our discussion so far on our comment section, because we'll be rounding up here and now. Thank you very much, Amy, for joining me. Whimsical Amy. I've not, bonded with her name yet. Thank you for joining me on.
Bye.
the show.
Like, share, comment.
And then follow us on all social media platforms at the Eagle Online Nigeria. Until next time, I remain your humble host, The Ugly. Goodbye for now.